Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Good evening, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh man. So yeah, I don't know. How's everybody's weekend? That's good, Alex. It's good to hear, man. My weekend was okay. It's been a rough one. So, man. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I did get my gallbladder removed. So yeah, definitely tired still. Definitely. No, not nowhere near close to being healed up yet, Leo. It's still pretty sore, buddy. Pretty tender. It hurts. I ain't gonna lie. It definitely hurts. Better than what I have been the last 2 days though. So things are looking good, looking better. Um, so what everyone do this weekend? This past weekend, Leo, you go to any shows? Alex, you hit up any shows? Okay. Sorry, my granddaughter's saying hey. Um, just worked. Okay. Um, yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Yeah, it was a long weekend for sure. Um, Yo, what's up, Kenneth? How you doing, man? Good evening. Oh yeah, that sucks. I know that comes up, man. Yeah, there's always problems or people run into stuff. For sure, Leo. For sure. No matter what, like you definitely have issues. You run into problems. And it happens where you can't make it out to shows, and us as judges understand that. It happens. I'm doing all right. I wish I wasn't so tired, but holy crap, I'm definitely tired from all the medication and all that stuff. Um, but I'm doing good. I mean, like I said, I feel better today than I have since Friday when I had surgery. Um, when is base award? Sorry, what's up, RJ? Sorry, Christopher, I'm not sure exactly what you mean. It's still, I mean, right now we're Basswars live, if that's what you're saying. Oh no, I mean we're live right now, Chris. So yeah, what's up, RJ? What are you doing? Oh man, I'm still pretty sore. Better than yesterday. I'm still pretty groggy, tired. Um, so just kind of feel like crap. But I'm doing good, man. I mean, I'm doing good for the most part. I'm just kind of sore, and tired, man. That's about it. Sore and groggy. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, you made it, Chris. If you were getting in here to watch the live or come in here and ask some questions, or you got something on your mind, or you want to chat, uh, you're in here, man. So, uh, I was Kenneth. I know I saw you up here. You said that you're good, and asked how I was. How's the build going, Kenneth? I know you've been messing with that a lot. I mean, I know probably most of you have been working on your builds, trying to get them ready for Worlds. Worlds being, October 5th. It's coming up. I mean, it ain't right around the corner, but it feels like it. I mean, it'll definitely be here before we know it. That's for sure. Uh, yeah, you should have bought an RJ. You should have bought a membership a long time ago, buddy. I mean, I got a show this weekend. I don't know. I think I'll have enough. I probably have enough shows before World still. I think I'm done for the most part. Yeah. Next year you get like a really cool one too. It'll be an actual membership card, so it ain't gonna be as much like it is this year. You're gonna be getting an actual physical card. I got you, RJ. You're good. So Leo says I got a ton of parts and shit. Get serious for sure. yeah, for sure. I get that. You gotta get a lot of stuff going, get a lot of stuff fixed, get it ready. That's good to hear, Kenneth. You're almost done. Pretty much done for the most part. We know there's still some DBs hiding in there, hiding in that Escalade. There's still DBs hiding. Probably in most of you guys, most people's rides. There's probably DBs hiding in my ride, to be honest. Oh, you're good. New battery and some other things. Can't say. Yeah, that's cool. Make sure it keeps you in the same class, So don't. I mean, if it doesn't, that's all right too. I mean, you just got to compete twice with whatever you're planning on. If you're already qualified for a different class. Yeah, I know, RJ. I seen you. You came out even the last show. Kind of hung out for a little bit and took off. I got you. I have a lot of people that just come out and hang out, which I mean that's cool. I enjoy that. It's always nice to see everybody just come out and have a good time. We're all just hanging out. No big deal. So we're all about, right? We're all about trying to have fun and do our thing. So, yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that though, RJ. I mean, obviously, the kids come out. They were still having fun. They're always enjoying it. I'll see them over there having fun, dancing, playing music still. The delivery guy has been busy. Yeah, I'll stay in class till after finals, but definitely should be up some TVs. All right, right on, Leo. That's good to hear, man. What up, Jeremy? Yeah, I know, man. I know your kids love it. Hey, Tim, how you doing, buddy? Um, yeah, I know your kids enjoy it, RJ. I mean, I've seen them out there dancing and having a blast. And you just over there, in the corner by yourself, jamming out. Kids are having a blast. They're over there dancing and having fun. And that's what it's about, though. Everybody's having a good time. Like I said, like this weekend, I got another show here in Marion, so I'm excited. Hopefully, I see some of you guys. Um, and then, yeah, on the 31st, I got another show, also here in Marion. All right, RJ, for sure. Yeah, and then see September. Then September rolls around, and on the 14th, I have, the 7th, I guess. On the 7th, it'll be Kings of Columbus, and then on the 14th, I'll have my Indiana State Finals, or state regionals, I guess. And then we got some more stuff going on after that. I mean, we're gonna have a trunk or treat. We're gonna have a base giving. There's gonna be quite a few things going on. So, we got a lot going on. So, yo, what's up, Dan? How you doing, brother? I mean, there's still a lot to look forward this year, I guess. I don't know. I still got a lot of shows coming up. I'm just glad I can make it on here tonight. Be somewhat functional with having the surgery. So, yeah, man, for sure, RJ. Last year, the trunk or treat was awesome. It was great. There was kids there at like 10 o'clock in the morning, already dressed up, like getting candy from the base heads. It was awesome. And I get it marked every year by City Hall as like a safe spot, for you to bring your kids and get candy and stuff like that. So, and typically with some of the bigger shows like that one, I get raffle items and stuff like that. So I try. Yeah, and then I mean, you know how I do it. Like even people's themes on their car. I did it last year too. The most Halloween themed car even got a special award. So it's all something you guys can take into consideration if you're going to be in Indiana, anyways, for that trunk or treat show. Yeah, it was, and that's part of like, I think it just being in the first year of like actually running through Basswars. I didn't really know what I was 100% on where I was at yet, but like now I kind of can get everything set up ahead of time and get everything set up so I don't have to worry about that last minute stuff. So, but then we did the Toys for Tots drive too last year. That was a very, very cold show. That was really cold, and we still did good though. Like I think I still gave the Salvation Army. I think it was close to a little over $600. So because you guys, I mean, where all the raffle money went was to Salvation Army. So thanks to all you guys that came out and participated. You guys made that happen for families that are less fortunate than us. So it was also the first show I went to and actually competed in 139 days. Yeah, that Toys for Tots show was cold, man. Ooh. In the night there, it got really, really cold. I remember how cold it was. It was bad. it was bad. Now we definitely appreciate you guys too, Leo. I mean, you guys, obviously, like, without you guys, we ain't nothing, you know. Y'all got to be here too. Y'all got to be supportive. Y'all got to be back here standing behind us when we need it as judges, as much as we stand behind you guys. How we want to have it, we want to be in the spot that we're in. So I appreciate every one of you guys that compete with any judge, any of the Basswars judges. I appreciate you guys for anybody, any area of the United States or Africa. I don't care where you're competing at, but you're still there. You're still showing support and love, and that's what it's about. Like, the sooner that we can all realize that it's just about, you know, the love and support, the sooner all the drama and stuff will go away. Because yeah, I mean, that's just, you know, that's just how it is. 139 first and south, third and welfare. Yeah, I remember that, RJ. That was funny. And then you did good after that. You got even louder. You definitely got louder, man. Took a little bit of time, and you were steady going up, and then yeah. So I know also a lot of you guys up there, Michigan side, I'll say, like, you know, Leo and all you guys. I know you guys had some bad news over this past week, where you guys lost Tony Boyer, who was a very awesome guy, very awesome basehead. Passed away in a car accident, or he had a car accident and passed away later on in the week. But I wanted to do a little shout out for him too, so you all know. Yeah. Hey Jeremy, what was your loudest? What'd you do at Breaking Glass? Yeah, that's what I said, Leo. I was like, wow, I can't believe it. Like, I mean, I've known him a long time too, but it was like hard to just soak that in. I've known him a long time. I just wasn't super close to him like some of you guys are. Like, I didn't know him as well as most of you guys probably, but it was it's still sad, yeah, for sure, 100%. I know they are doing like a GoFundMe thing to help the family with the funeral expenses and stuff. Make it a little easier for them to get by during this, you know, tough time. So definitely, if you can, I guess, keep Tony Boyer's family in your prayers and his friends. They all need it. I'm sure it'd mean a lot to all of them. So, man. Well, I don't know. So, I don't know. What's everybody's plans coming up, I guess? Like, I don't know. Trying to figure out what like I said, I'm still like, blah. So, I'm sorry if I'm kind of boring tonight. Just tired. Just still kind of groggy and out of it. But, you know, we got this. So, what's going on? Everybody's quiet tonight. It's all right. I think tomorrow. I mean, you should be able to, Leo. I would assume. I think, like I said, even if someone started today, I think I still have enough shows for you to compete at Worlds. Even if somebody would start today. I think tomorrow after work, pulling the seat on the Cadillac, start on the floor. Yeah, I get that. I'm hoping you still get enough shows. You'll get the shows, Leo, for sure. You'll get it, man. It's a Monday. We're all already over the day. Yeah, there you go. That's one way to put it. It wasn't for, like I said, man. Like, I don't know. I'm normally all right even when it comes to Mondays. It ain't no big deal. But, man, the surgery was, it's exhausting, dude. It really is. It's just tiring. It's hard on your body. I hope to be at the memorial show for Tony in Bay City. And we need one more. Oh, there you go. So see, you only need one more by September. I don't remember what day they have it set, but September something will be your like regionals, your finals, and then your worlds will still be October. Yeah, go for it, RJ. You'll get it louder. It just takes some time. That's just mine. That's Indiana. Like I was able to set my own date. I just wanted to do it like I wanted to set my my finals for the 14th. So I mean, it gives about 3 weeks before Worlds. So that way, come out, do finals. You guys can see what you need to tweak to and mess with, play with, or whatever, so you're ready for Worlds, you know. So, yep. Yeah, well, I guess Michigan finals are the 28th. So, and they have one on the 14th coming up, Leo. So you'll be good. You'll have your shows in. Could be louder if I get a better box and up power at 5K. I don't think we'll be at 50 with a single 15, but at least get 47. I'm adding more mids and highs. Okay, RJ. Man, I understand that. I get it. I know I'm pretty happy with the 212s and the Focus, dude. To be honest with you. They're taking the power. I mean, not really, I guess. I mean, taking a lot for what they are, but I mean, I was doing 46 something, so I don't know. What is so I don't know if you guys watch our Thursday night show or not, but if you didn't, you should probably go back, check it out. Billy was talking about Jimmy. What up, Bodie? How you doing? Jimmy Pittman is actually working with who is 3 sponsors that are all going to pitch in, and I think this year for Worlds we're doing belts. We're going to be doing belts for Worlds, I believe. They just won't be personalized. But if you go back and watch the live that was on Thursday with Jimmy and Billy, they kind of explain the whole rundown. Jimmy's kind of in charge of all that, so Yeah, maybe Kenneth. Maybe you need another one. Yo, what's up, El Fuego? How you doing, man? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like I said. It's a boring night for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. If you go back and watch the Thursday Night Live with Billy and Jimmy Leo, um, they talk about 3 companies that are talking about going in together. So our worlds we will have belts. It will not be personalized, unfortunately. That was part of my favorite thing of last year is they were super personal. The awards literally had a picture of your vehicle, has your name, your score. It had everything on it. Like it was directed to you. It was super personal. Oh, they're doing belts or rings. That was the options. So I don't know. That's going to be. I mean, Jimmy's the one handling all that. So yeah, no problem, Leo. Yeah, I was. I get it. I understand. But yeah, that's something you guys might want to, just step back and watch for last Thursday, kind of see what they're planning on doing. So, I mean, that's on a plus side. I mean, something else for you guys to look forward to, and then we got, like I said, next year, you guys will get actual membership, physical membership cards. So, just because you ain't had them this long, you got them coming though. Y'all get them. So, what's what's there? I don't know. What is everybody looking forward to, man? Like, you guys looking forward to Worlds? You guys looking forward to the season being over so you can start working on your build again? What are you guys looking forward to? Yeah, Leo. I've seen those things too, man. They pop up all the time. Like ever since like being a judge, I get that kind of stuff all the time. It just pops up on Facebook like they know I've been thinking about doing something like that. Oh, right on, Greg. Yeah, Sundown Show. That's this weekend too. Sundown Show is this weekend. Billy, I'm looking forward to finals. All right, Billy. I hear you there, buddy. I don't think I will do well at Worlds, but I'm still excited. Yeah, no, for sure, Leo. My new bank to get here. Yeah, I get that too. Can't wait to see finals. I like to see South Africa in their car builds. Yeah, for sure. For sure. They got some pretty cool looking builds, that's for sure. Definitely for sure. They have some awesome looking builds. And I don't know, everywhere is a little different. So it's cool to see some builds from some other places that it's like, oh, I never thought of doing it like that, but like it works. So it's really cool to see some of those builds from over there in Africa. Heck, even the ones down in like Trinidad area, man, they're crazy, crazy. We're gonna be doing our first actual world records this year, and that's where you gotta do it twice, right, Billy? You gotta do that score or better twice to claim the record. If I remember right, I think that's what you had mentioned. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So if you break a record, one of the judges, whoever's your judge, will let you know, like, hey, that's the loudest anyone's ever been in that class. You have to do it again in order to actually claim that record. So you will have to do a backup run. If I were to guess, I don't really know, but I bet Billy is driving around. Every time I talk to him, he's out riding. Dude is driving all the time. All the time I talk to him, he's always, I'm driving. Or he's sitting behind his desk working on something for Basswars. It's going to be one of the two. I'll be home about 10 your time. Yeah, for sure, Leo. I have too. I've seen some of those, and they're crazy. They're awesome. Right, Odie? Yeah, I'm excited about that too, man. I'm excited to, like, I mean, I know it ain't a whole lot of people in my area. I know this for a fact, but like, it'll just be cool to get it done, have some fun, and I can focus on like the fun shows afterwards. Because, like I was saying earlier, I got like the trunk or treat, and I got a base giving. You know, I got the Toys for Tots show. I got a bunch of fun shows after once Worlds is over, and I do a lot of the fun shows and the shows that make money for you know, non-charitable organizations. So I think that's kind of like the big thing for me. You know, I like to give back to the community, and I mean, it looks good. It looks good for us too. You know, being, I gotta sit there and listen to our loud music all day on these Saturdays and Sundays or whatever day we do a show. Like, if we can go and drop them off $600-700 and be like, hey, you know, we just made this, you know, to donate to you guys to help the community. It don't bother them as bad that we're out there doing that. That we're out there being loud. So that's the fun part. You know, base giving is gonna be a fun one. I can't wait for that. I am working on so my worlds. I'm looking forward to our vacation to Billy Temple's house. What the? Yeah, Jess. That's what we should do. You're like, oh, hey, Billy. Just surprise Billy. Go see Billy. Go hang out with Billy for a little bit. Yo, what up, Chuck? How you doing, man? Hey, what's up, Marcia? Sorry about y'all's loss. I know he was a good friend to you guys. I mentioned it earlier in the stream already. So, but yeah, again, big shout out to Tony Boyer's family and all his friends. Keep them in your prayers, please. Billy, come on. 2 spare rooms upstairs. All right. Doing good. Later, y'all. All right. I'll see you later, RJ. What's up, David? Yeah, for sure, man. The charity shows mean a lot to me too. Yeah, the Kings of Columbus at the Hebron National Drag Strip, I guess. I'm pretty sure. That's gonna be me there, Chuck. Thank you for your condolences. No problem at all. I understand. It was it's rough. I get that. You have to bring Peanut. You give it that. Yeah, very nice. Yes, sir. So, yeah. He put Basswars on there. So, I know last time me and him spoke, he said he wanted me to be out there again for the September show. So, I'm gonna guess that, yeah, it's me. And Billy says, "Oh yeah, what's up, Kayvon? Haven't seen you in a hot minute, man. What you been up to?" Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm boring, and I guess like I try not to be. I'm still just tired and sore, all that fun stuff. Just hopping, hoping, hopping on, been busy. Oh, okay, Kevin. Okay, Kevin. I got you. At least you stopped in and said hey. I appreciate that, man. I'll join you in a few. Okay. All right, Billy. Just, yeah, that works for me. Jump in whenever you want. Um, I've been working crazy hours at work the past 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's probably a good thing though. Getting all them crazy hours in, man. And that's extra money on that check, right? Maybe some extra money for you. Well, I guess we're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, huh? I don't know about that. Yeah. So, what rocket ship? Yeah, I know. But yeah, I was letting them know, Billy, about you guys' live on Thursday when you and Jimmy were talking about the belts and stuff. Oh man, on salary. Oh man, free money. Yep. Oh, that sucks, Chuck. I was excited for you until you said that. The tracker. Yeah. The tracker. It's a beast. Um yeah, that sucks, Chuck. I am they get you somehow every time, don't they? They always have to get you. We got to. Maybe Billy will give me a job one day. I mean, don't tempt him. He might just be like, "Here, Chuck, you got a job." You know? Now, yeah, you like those Rogue Neos? Those Rogue Neos, Greg? You enjoying those? Hey, Greg over there, changing everything up. You did have what? Compact, like the little sundown Neo things, right? Well, I can't remember what they're called. See, I'm still kind of groggy, like I said. I know what they were. They were sundowns, I believe. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, crossfires, maybe. I can't. I'm lost. Boom. Like I said, but yeah, can't wait for Billy to jump in here once he does, because that leaves my mind a little bit. I'm just tired. That's all. Absolutely. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, big difference noticeably. I listened to them once before and they did scream. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I've never heard the Rogue Neos. I mean, I've heard the Gale Forces. I had a pair of those and they sounded all right. Man, I'm doing all right. I just had surgery on Friday, like just this past Friday. So I'm still like just kind of I'm medicated and tired, groggy, and kind of just like, you know. But like, I'm all right, you know. I still feel good. I mean, I'm feeling better today than I have the last 2 days for sure. But other than that, everything's going really good. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, it's just it wasn't nothing crazy. I mean, they had to get my gallbladder out. So, but I mean, it's still like, I don't know. It takes a toll on your body, I guess. Either way, and they put you under and do all that. You even as they put you on afterwards, like, oof, yeah, it'll make you tired, make you exhausted. Yeah, I mean, it was only sore like the first night I came home, like it wasn't even that bad. Second day, I think hurt the worst, and then after that, it was not that bad. Not really a big deal as far as pain, anyways. So yeah, I get it, Chuck. Those good old gallbladder surgeries. Like I said, it looks like Billy said he's firing everything up right now, so he can jump on and chat with y'all for a minute too. Maybe he'll let me get up and I can move around for a second, so I'm not like, yeah, it's weird, but yeah, you guys, I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing y'all again. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. See everybody and uh, you know, I guess the surgery was necessary, or I wanted to have it done. So either way, I mean, it's important. We got to take care of ourselves too. Luckily, mine just fell in between, where I had like a 2 week miss of shows. So I just got lucky. Not even 2 weeks, I guess. I was like, I had a show not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and then no show this past weekend, and I got a show this coming up weekend. So I just fell in between the two shows, basically. So it worked out good there. I don't have to try to cancel shows or nothing like that. So yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, thank you, Chuck. I do appreciate it, man. But yeah, I mean, the family and everything, man, we're all doing good. We're all having a good time, making the best of it. It's been a little bit of a struggle, like I said, but I mean, I'm definitely glad that's out of the way and I can move forward from here. So as long as I can stay positive and just keep moving forward, it won't matter. And that's the biggest thing. You gotta stay positive and just keep pushing forward. Oh yeah, man. You already know that. Yeah, she definitely takes good care of me. The wife definitely takes good care of me. He knows. Just keep swimming. Yeah, look, see, that's what she's trying to tell me. Just keep swimming. Yeah, no, she is a great person. She's just being silly because we're in the chat, but she definitely takes care of me and makes sure I'm eating good and or eating what I'm allowed to eat and do all that stuff, you know. She definitely takes care of me, keeps me going, even when I'm just like burnt out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have one of those little arms, you know. I don't know. I don't work right. Like Nemo. I don't know. But yeah, she's crazy. But yeah, she does keep me going. So. Oh man. I don't know. I'm excited to see you guys though, for sure. Happy to see you in here, Chuck. It's good seeing you, man. It's good talking to you. And you know, Craig was in here for a little bit. He might still be in here. Billy and yeah. I know that one day, man. I was expecting you to bring a grill. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. You don't have to, man. That was just a thing. Like I saw you said something about bringing a grill, so I was gonna bring the food. So you could, you could use the grill. There you go.
Hey,
Get Billy in here.
can you hear me?
There you go. Yeah.
Let me cut it off so we don't
Yeah.
get no feedback.
You can hear that echo, that feedback for sure.
Yeah, that's coming off the telephone.
Gotcha.
How's it going?
Man. Like I've been telling everybody, just tired and groggy.
That's what happens when you do drugs.
No, man. It ain't by choice.
I know it. I'm tired and groggy too, but I'm just sleepy because I'm lazy.
I highly doubt it's because you're lazy. It's because you're always busy.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I was. So, Chuck says, "Oh, welcome, Billy Temple."
Right? Is this the mailman, Chuck?
I don't know.
No.
Is he a mailman?
Huh?
I don't know if he's a mailman.
No,
Are you
he's
the
not.
mailman? Bring back the dare, but the base version.
Got some good news. I'm not sure if you guys ran out or ran low, but we had some tag plates come in today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a lot of people have been handing out IOUs for them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I definitely need some first place for sure.
Yeah, we had 1,500 come in. I shipped them on the plane to get them here quicker, and we got 7,500 more coming. Probably another week or two. They're already in the States. Last time I tracked them, they had hit the dock, I guess, somewhere in California.
All right.
Yeah, so
Chuck said,
we
yeah,
won't be award poor much longer.
he is the mailroom mailman. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck is the mailroom mailman. He's got that really nice Chevy truck. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but
I don't think I have.
he does have a really nice Chevy truck.
It
is a very nice looking truck.
Wow, you know what? Yeah, I do. Okay. I was like, I don't even have Facebook up. That's pretty rare.
Oh yeah, I do. Oh man. Yeah, so if I win World and Mailroom, then I will get a tattoo of a mailman.
That's cool. Well, he's got some tag plates we could use, man. And he's got some medallions. How'd you get those medallions? Oh, no. That's just on his wall. My bad.
Whose wall? Chuck's. Yeah. For sure, Chuck. You're going to get held to it. He's like, yeah, just on the wall. So, yeah, he's been doing good. I mean, I met him at the Ohio show. It was my first time meeting him in person at the Liberty Base show.
Yeah.
Finally got to meet him. Like, he's always in my chat, and I get to talk to him on here, but I've never met him until I think it was this show. I met him at Slam too, but it was a real brief meeting.
Slam's a blur. When you meet people, it's hard to remember. When you meet so many people,
Yeah.
If you don't know how it works, if you're at the spot where you meet a bunch of people, it's hard to remember the names. But when you walk up and you meet somebody, you know their name. You don't forget it. But when it's the other way, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, yeah. For sure. For sure. Um, yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. This weekend, just
You
been
got
a
a show
long.
this weekend?
Yeah, I got one that's coming up. This coming up weekend. Yeah,
Where is it?
right here in Marion.
At soccer fields?
Yep, that's nice, man. They just got it's a huge parking lot, tons of room. I don't know. It's just a really good spot. Got bathrooms.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, pretty much anything.
Do they have hamburgers and hot dogs too?
I mean, you can bring grills or whatever. They got grills set up too if you wanted to use one of their grills. But yeah, technically, you can bring a grill and make some burgers and hot dogs or whatever too. So
Right.
yeah, it's a nice little venue, man. It really is. So
That's what we ought to do. We ought to have a Basswars grilling competition. We gotta feed the judge. Best steak wins.
steak wins. Oh man. We just bought wood for my son's new build, 218 Platts and a 6th and a 2014 Honda Civic. My wife says nobody wants to use the Parks grill. That's disgusting. It's nasty.
Whatever's on there, burn off.
Yeah, Jess. It will burn off. Nice,
I
Chuck.
grilled some tuna tonight. I had tuna for supper.
Kenneth said, I got that in the bag. What's the payout, Billy?
Right?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. What's the payout, Brandon?
I don't know.
Give him a tag plate, huh?
Yeah.
First
you
place
get a
plate.
tag.
We'll have to put some food on one of those plates next time.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna make a post. It should be a while before we run out, but I'm gonna go ahead and be preparing for the next time we order plates. So probably another week or 2, 3. After we get all our plates totally in and counted and all that stuff, I'm gonna make another post for more photos for new plates for the next time.
So is it a fresh tuna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not totally fresh. I did get it from the dock, but I got it and then I didn't have time to grill it, and I froze it, and then I unfroze it, and then I grilled it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Chuck
So
says,
it's
I live in
pretty
Kentucky. We have the best bourbon.
Yeah, that's probably a fact.
It's probably a fact.
Yeah. They also have the Corvette Museum.
Yes, they
And
do.
I think that's where they build the Corvettes there in forget that town. Something Borough, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Kentucky. Owensboro, maybe.
I know what you're talking about. That's where Mecca used to do their SQ training. Is that the Corvette?
Yeah. That's right. They did that last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where Bud and Shannon live, right? Somewhere right there.
Yeah, they live. They live somewhere down there. I don't know where they're at, but
You know, I hadn't seen anything out of them in a little bit.
man, they messaged me over the weekend. They messaged me over the weekend.
I hadn't been around much, so maybe that's why.
And they were basically telling me, I hope your surgery and everything goes real well, and you're in our thoughts and prayers. And then they left me their phone number and told me to give them a call when I feel better.
That's nice.
So it was nice of them to do that. Now, I had a bunch of other support out there as well. A lot of the competitors, a lot of people that I know, leaving their phone lines pretty much open for me at any point if I needed anything or whatever. So I definitely appreciate everybody that's been like that. I definitely definitely do appreciate you all. So,
Mm.
and then Chris Coomer and his wife reached out to me. I mean, they're going through hard times themselves, and they still reached out to me and making sure I was doing all right, and sent me their phone number, and I got to call Chris, which I will definitely give him a call. I just haven't called him yet. But yeah, all of our phones, like, man, Jess is right. Our phones are blowing up Friday, man. Everybody's like, is he doing all right? Is everything okay? Is he had a surgery? Is everything good? Like, so many people was wondering about me, so it's like, it's pretty crazy, man. I was like, well,
that's cool.
I mean, it's cool to have the support and the love from everybody, but man, I was like,
I'm guilty of never telling anybody what I'm doing. Right.
Okay.
So I might tell you guys, hey man, I'm gonna be out of pocket for 2 days, open heart surgery or something, but don't be I just don't tell people stuff. But I haven't had open heart surgery or anything. So but if it were to happen, you guys probably wouldn't know it.
Dang, Billy.
Right.
Can't leave us in the dark like that. I mean, I want to, like, I don't put everything out there because I don't want everybody to feel bad for me or none of that pity party stuff. But, like, I definitely do appreciate the people that didn't know about it just previously and reached out and, showed their support and concern. I do appreciate it. So, I mean, Chuck says that shows how well you must treat others to have the support that I was getting. But yeah, when I was in surgery, my wife's phone was blowing up while I was back there still in surgery. So,
I'm trying to think about the last time I've been to a doctor. I don't even know. I went to a doctor. I had a sniffle. I had a cold and go away. I had a cough. No, what was it? There was something else. I thought it could have been something different. So I wanted to go and get it checked out. That's something different that it potentially might have been. And I don't even remember what that was. But that doctor just wanted to give me a Z-Pack, send me home. I'm like, that's not what I want. Anyway, so I just don't do doctors.
Not a voodoo doctor either.
Right.
And David said he goes tomorrow.
The last time that I had to see a doctor, that I had to, that wasn't like for a physical of some kind, for work. Yeah, I don't remember.
Like Chuck said, it's cheaper if you don't go.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it is. It is. 100%.
And so one thing about me is, like, drugs don't work on me, right? I can drink an insane amount of alcohol, not get intoxicated. I can take whatever pills that supposed to be help with pain, when it just doesn't work. Any kind. The pills don't work. Medicine don't work on me. And so, I never get it. It just don't work. Now, one thing that does work, if I get a headache and I catch it early, I can take Excedrin and it'll knock it out. But that's about the only thing.
I get it. Yeah. David says, I'll let you know or I'll know tomorrow if I'll be able to be around the loudness this year.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about our the fact that we're going to do world records this year, like officially.
It's right though, right? There's like belts or rings, right? Is that?
No. I don't know what that'll be. I don't know. We hadn't thought about it. Probably plaques or something like that. Because I just had the thought just a few days ago, I think, a week ago. But so our score sheet's been changing for a lot of years, and because we've been growing and things just change when we do. Like, we used to didn't have any of these demo classes, right? None of them. It was just these classes, and
right.
But so now they seem pretty solid. We're not going to change much this year. And so it makes it sense to have a world finals. But I mean, a world record. But before, like we used to have the stealth. That class was totally different than this class. So it would have just not made sense to have, those records while we're still kind of growing, learning, whatever.
Oh, I get it. No,
I think we're pretty solid now.
Yeah. I was telling people about the final stuff. I was like, you could always check on Thursday your guys' talk, you and Jimmy, when you guys were talking about finals there for a little while and what to expect and kind of what the plan is. So
yeah,
I know I was watching it. I was still perfectly coherent at that point.
Yeah, we didn't talk just a whole lot about it like we'd planned. We did hit all the high points, but yeah.
And
So Jimmy is kind of in charge of awards this year for finals, and so we think we've got a few sponsors that can help to get a nicer award. So he's hoping for either belts or rings for first, and we don't know about second and third yet. But the time is coming up. So if we don't have something concrete like in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna get to fabricating some more awards.
oh yeah, yep, I get it. I get it because I remember you saying that you didn't want people to wait, 6-7 months before they got their awards for Worlds. Like,
they have to wait because we don't know where to send them to. We don't know if they're going to be first place in your area or first place in this class is going to be in another area. We don't know. So we don't know where to put the trophies. That's the drawback to having many different locations,
Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
But we're not going to customize them this year like we did. So
yeah, for me, that's the only thing that is a downfall. I know most people around here really enjoyed the customizing.
Yeah,
you guys made it so personable, more personal.
I really enjoy you doing that. Last year, man, we were bit by that medal not coming, and it's obviously it's my fault. I should have made a decision quicker when the medal didn't come in. I kept waiting. But once you done paid for it, you just next week it'll probably come. Well, next week it'll probably come. And anyway, it just drug on too long. And I don't even. Oh yeah, we made those. I did something similar with those decals, and some people. I mean, there was a few people that said they didn't like them, but most people seem like they like them. But but they were so late that I don't want that to happen this year.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, like I said, in my area, when you send them to me, that people loved them. They thought they were awesome because of how personal they are. Yeah, that's what happens when you're like in an area where you don't get like personal trophies. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I swear to you, man. I had one. I got one over there on the table, but to me, in 15 years, that one I think I could see still hanging on the wall and meaning something to when a grandkid looks at it or whatever.
Right.
Now, and that's why I like doing that kind of stuff. But I don't think we'll do it this time. But I do like doing that. It took me 2 weeks to do that artwork twice.
Yeah.
I did it for the medal, and then I had to do it for those.
Yeah. For the stickers.
I tell you what took the longest time was stalking people for photos. Some people sent me some photos, but trying to stalk Facebook and getting a good photo, that I could cut out and stuff. I'm no good artist, so I just kind of get by. But that took a long time.
Yeah, Chuck's right about that, man. It's coming up fast, that's for sure.
It is less than 2 months.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about. Less than 2 months, Worlds will be here.
Yep.
And then, like I told them after that, it's all my fun shows, or
right.
Do all the charity shows and like Toys for Tots and Thanksgiving and Trunk or Treat.
Yeah. Hey, I think next year, we might bump it up a month, finals, to to help get away from all the other orgs finals, so we're not, so people can have time to adjust if they blow something or something,
Okay. So you're thinking about moving it to like
September, middle of September, something like that.
Okay.
Just to give people time.
Yeah, no, that makes sense though. It makes sense. It definitely makes sense with what you're trying to do. So I mean, I get it.
When we were a lot smaller, they'd be like, nah, man, I'm not going to come to finals because I don't want to blow something. And then I don't have but 2 weeks to fix for any of the other orgs to do their finals. And so we were the little dogs and they wouldn't, so they didn't want to run us. I'm trying to avoid that.
Yeah, I'm with Dan. September would be nice.
Yeah. I like October the best. That's the least amount of rainfall. And for us, that's kind of a big deal. But for people to confidently be able to compete in all the orgs, that would be the reason to do. I mean, if we do it and then you have a month to get your stuff back right, amp fixed, speaker reconed, whatever, that's doable in a month. Sometimes in 2 weeks it might not be doable.
Right.
A week might not be doable, but
it's like David. You guys called today saying that his Fusion in Texas is now ready for pickup. Now he's got to get ready for the trunk classes that he's qualified in.
Heard that.
Mm-hmm. But if you already qualified in classes, right? You only got to do two shows with the new build. Yeah. If you already were qualified in a different class or whatever.
Of course, I think he had the same exact car before. So if he's going back with the same build, it's kind of the same thing.
Right. Yeah. Try to make it easy on you guys. Angela will definitely be able to get hers, Kenneth. Like I said, I got one this weekend, and then I got one on the 31st, and then I got one on the 7th. States on the 14th, and regionals on the 14th. And then I think it's a break in there. And I'll be able to take a break till Worlds. So but she should be all right. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 shows from now to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan. That's all. Dan. You got me beat.
Yeah, Dan's been having some pretty big shows lately.
I mean, I had a guy reach out to me and he wanted me to do a show, but I'm like, I don't know yet. So, I mean, there might be some other ones get thrown in the loop or in the mix, but I'm not sure. Ooh. I'm trying to get help to get the vehicles cleared out of Extreme. Yeah, then I'll go back down there and start doing the Plainfield shows, man.
Right.
Into what was in the silver car that I totaled. This is a blue car that I bought with a blown motor, dropped it off to a Ford dealer in College Station, Texas, in September of last year.
Dang, it took a year to get a motor. Shoot.
That's a long time, David.
Yeah.
Pop-Tart has been doing some good shows in the area, he says. Make sure you give him a hard time. Yeah. Always. We always joke with Pop-Tart. And Greg was in here saying he got all his doors switched out to the Neos, the Rogue Audio Neos.
Yeah. Oh, hey, speaking of that, was it Chase that won those?
Yeah, Chase Breedwell.
Chase. I mailed them to myself, sir. I'm sorry. I have them again. I blew that money. I did. $40.
Man.
I mailed them to myself. So I have them. I will ship them out again to you. Unless you're coming to Sundown, let me know, and I'll bring them with me.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coming to Sundown or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, Chuck. September 13th, I paid $5K for it, and the Ford dealer totaled it, and insurance picked up the bill for the motor.
That's cool. Because the motor's high. I replaced the engine in F-150. It was that EcoBoost. I would guess is probably what's in that car. I don't know, but that motor was 13 grand.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah. Well, the motor wasn't really that much, but they won't sell you a new motor and put it in without new turbos, and so then there's another 2,500, and then new this and new that, and before you know it, it was 13 grand.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I didn't do that. I think what I did is I went and found a used one, and I think paid 8,500 to have it swapped out. The motor, and then I don't remember what I paid to have it swapped out, but I think I paid 80. I don't remember. Maybe all of it was 8,500. But that was a motor out of a junkyard, you know.
Yep. Oh man.
Yeah, that motor locked up at 103,000. I was so mad. 3,000 miles out of the powertrain warranty. I think it was 100,000 powertrain warranty.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, 12.5 for motor, turbos, and all installed. But insurance covered the bill.
That's nice. Yeah. I didn't have insurance to cover my bill.
Billy just paid it out of pocket.
No. I wound up having to borrow money for that one.
No.
Yeah.
47,000 miles on the chassis. Man, that ain't
cool. Yeah.
That's low miles.
Yeah. Hey, my 1989 GMC that's down there, David's seen it. It's down there in the garage. Has about 21,000 original miles on it.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It's all cut up for stereo, though.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see you get it out. Have some fun.
Yeah, I have. It's time to cage it. That's the deal. Maybe somebody could help me out. This is the problem I have right now. So I'm ready to kind of put all the wiring away because it's gutted, the dash and all. When I take the cluster away, when I pull it from where it sits, not unplugging it, it's still plugged up. But when I move that cluster, everything quits working, like the fan, air condition, the alternator. All that stuff quits working. So I need to figure out what wire I need to ground to make that not happen.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, me neither. Nobody so far be able to tell me either.
I was like, not on something like that.
I hadn't really put my mind to get down there to work. It's been hot and I've been busy, you know. So I hadn't had time to really look at it. But then it's time to start welding and caging.
Time to start welding and caging. And then it's a period of waiting, I think, right?
No, I am not sure it's a ground. I do not know what it is. I'm just assuming. Because the reason I was assuming that is because the back of that cluster is metal, and it seems like when it touches, there's a bolt there. When it grounds on that bolt, it seems like everything works. And when I pull it away from that bolt, it doesn't work. So I was assuming ground. The cluster, I was bummed, man, because this thing has gotten little to no miles on it, really. And so that speedometer is pretty important when they're low miles like that, right?
Yeah.
But one time I was giving a demo, just playing with the truck, and all these gears come running out on the floorboard. Like, they definitely come out of the cluster. So then the speedometer didn't work right no more.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Definitely a bummer. You just over there breaking stuff, huh?
Man, who did your surgery? Did your wife do it?
No.
I was beginning to wonder because for a second you was missing your ear.
Oh, no. They're there.
Yeah.
No, I went to my regular doctor. I guess not even my
No.
regular doctor. I went to the ER, and then this doctor's just like, here's a referral to this surgeon. Go get it done.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
yeah. Not fun. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope I don't have to have any more surgeries. I've had my knee rebuilt. That wasn't any fun.
Oh, yeah. I bet that would suck.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Mm. And it is just one of those nights where it's just pretty quiet on here, man.
Yeah.
Just kind of hanging out. And
Yeah.
talking to people. It's been kind of off and on. They'll spring up, or
Yeah. Well, let me
kind of for a little bit, and then it goes
I'll
away.
go get one of our tag plates. I'll show you a little difference of the tag plates. I'll be right back.
Oh, right on. Oh, so I guess we got some kind of new something going on with the tag plates. This is something I didn't know. So let's see what Billy has in store for us, or what we'll be seeing in our area soon. Oh.
Yeah. It's the same images as we had before. Not much different, except I put Kicker's logo on the top. And then they help sponsor these.
Okay.
So we appreciate that. And I know you guys won't realize it, and I can't show you because of the green screen, but that's a different Kicker logo. So they made that kind of for us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Yeah, David. Some new designs on the plates.
Well, I think you'll find that the pictures are the same.
Probably.
I didn't have time. We were out or very close to out. So I just I put that logo up there and sent the artwork. We were out. We were in trouble.
They all said Kicker on them now.
Yeah, they just have the Kicker on there.
Got the Kicker.
I think Dan O'Brien's got some IOUs out. I think Tony Dulgar owes some people some plates. I'm not sure if anybody else does. I think the people in Michigan, right above you, Jim and them, I think they may. I don't know if they owe some or not, but so yeah, we were run out.
David says kind of looks like the old school Kicker logo.
I have that one, and yeah, let me see. I think I got it close. I'll show you what I made one time. You might like it. I'll be right back.
All right. What's up, Bobby? He'll be right back. Yeah, it's definitely cool though. Get that new logo Kicker on there. Shoot.
So I didn't make these, but I was going to. Anybody familiar with the old Kicker logo that's got the horse on it, the really old school one? So I made these. You notice I changed some wording. Instead of I put my name instead of By Stillwater Designs, and I put instead of Automotive Speaker Systems. But the reason I didn't make it is I couldn't get that horse right there to show up well. But yeah, this was going to be a Basswars plate I was going to sell. But didn't happen because of that little horse.
That's a cool design, though. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is old school. This is, I think, Kicker's original logo, kind of thing. But of course, it was Kicker here.
Yeah.
And here it said Automotive Speaker Systems by, but the by was right here where my name is. So I totally copied their stuff. I meant it in a nod and because they abandoned this a long time ago. But I definitely did it as a nod to them. Those of you may know I'm a Kicker fan, right? I could send that one to you if you'd like it. I certainly will. But I'm a Kicker fan, and so I've been with Kicker since that logo was the primary logo. Man, yeah, I've not owned a speaker that wasn't a Kicker since I was a teen or less.
Dang. You've been rocking those Kickers for a long time, huh?
Yep.
I don't know, the ZBD Anderson said it is LOL.
Yeah, it is the old school Kicker, no doubt.
Man. You just staying busy, right, Billy?
Yeah, man, I stay busy. It's not hard.
Kicker for the win. Other people said, yep.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys weren't around, and I read it in the history books as I identify as a 27-year-old. But yeah, man, when Kicker come about, I mean, they were I don't know if they were the first subwoofer that does what we know. I think Eminem may have had a subwoofer out then also. But Kicker ruled the roofs back then. They came out with it. They were good. Everybody used them. That's just the way it was until they went through some financial difficulties and they had to kind of abandon our our SPL competition subs,
Mm-hmm.
and they focused on just musical subs. And and then now they've come back with the L7Xs. So yeah, man.
Those L7Xs were nice.
They were it. As a matter of fact, used to you didn't call a subwoofer. You know what you called it? You called it a Kicker. It's kind of like you might be holding a Dr. Pepper, but some people call it a Coke. Well, used to you called a subwoofer, it was called a Kicker. That's how much they own the space.
Wow. Eminem Godfather. What? And Alpine.
Mm-hmm. Alpine was the head unit to have.
Yeah, for sure. Years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still got nice head units, but every time I mess with one, they just take so long to load now. I assume just their loading time is long.
Yeah.
The punches. Punch series.
Yeah, punch. So back in the day, there were some people that run a Fosgate or a punch amp and a Kicker sub, but for the most part, if you had Fosgate products, you didn't park on the same parking lot as the guys with Kicker, and you definitely didn't park next to one another. It was not a friendly atmosphere.
Wow.
Right? Yeah.
It's all serious, huh?
Oh no, it was like a college rivalry games. It was very, very serious.
Wow, now it doesn't matter pretty much what you have. We all hang out together.
Yeah, it was not that way, dude. It was not that way. I promise you, you would not be caught dead with somebody that run Fosgate if you were a Kicker, linear power dealer or person,
Right.
Yeah, man, that's just the way it was.
Wow.
Matter of fact, the bumper stickers we all have now is 135 inside or whatever, or send it. Back then it was Fosgate who, that kind of thing. It was different. It was different times.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, Atomics. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, back in the 90s. Yeah. Huh.
Man, the times have changed.
Man, so much. Everything's changed. But back then, you wasn't going to get any sub. You wasn't going to do a 60. You were lucky. You weren't going to do a 50. You just weren't. you know? But you also listened. You didn't have bass boosted. Now, you kind of did. There were some people that were, that were technological advanced, I guess you'd say. And they would spike a CD. But once we found out they had those, they'd outlaw those CDs. So that's when judges started carrying their own CDs, and you had to play this CD. It's the only choice you had. If you didn't have a CD player, you didn't get to compete.
Yeah. Leo says the little guy peeing.
Yeah.
On the other logo.
Yeah, it was good times. It was good times back then, man. Ain't no doubt. We didn't have a million classes. Everybody pretty much did sound quality. That's what it was. There was no just SPL, which I say you guys are missing out, man, because, you were forced to do a good install. You were forced to make it sound good. But, man, you got to enjoy that. You got to enjoy it. And the best part about that is at the shows, you didn't know until they called out your name if you won or not. You just didn't know. Now you know before you even go, for the most part, if you're going to win or not. And then when you get there, you really know. And by the time you walk up and look at the class, you definitely know. But before, we had that excitement of not knowing.
All right. I mean, some people still run the equalizers.
Yeah.
I mean,
back then you had these little equalizers that went in the dash, and 2,000 watts, kind of thing, but they weren't. They had 16 gauge wire, 20 gauge wire.
Yeah.
4,000 watts, 20,000 watts.
I remember they did have those cheater amps back then, though.
Yeah, they had Orion. They were
I love it.
What were those 20? What were they? 8cc. I can't remember, but 225, HCC 225, HCC 250, I guess, maybe. Yeah, they always had put out a little more power than they were supposed to. Always.
Yeah, it is nice. It is crazy to see how much it's changed, though. At least we all get along now. No matter what subs you have, everybody can go hang out in the same parking lot.
Yeah, no, you'd be swinging on some folks back in the day. You were. I mean, that's just the way it was. It ain't like you just gonna walk up and start swinging, but you didn't like one another, so it didn't take much for that to happen,
Yeah, because they had Rockford, you had Kicker.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Dan says terms were more Butterworth and Noble Network. Rear fill with common Phantom Center.
Yeah, back then we had we pretty much competed in USACI back then, and actually Thunder on Wheels too, but you had a 0 to 250 class. You didn't have 10,000 watt amplifiers back then. So you had a 0 to 250, 250 to 500, 500 to, and maybe, I don't remember all the classes, but man. So when you fielded a team, the teams fit a class. And if you had your team filled up with people in those classes, you just didn't take more people on your team.
Okay.
That's just it. That team was full. Nowadays, they just have everybody.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Greg.
Yep. Had rear fill in every one of my vehicles. We'll probably have rear fill in this truck downstairs. Which is what you do.
PPI Art Series.
Yeah, and all that.
Oh,
But I'll tell you something else. I really didn't learn this until I started running Basswars. What's a popular speaker you have up there, Brandon?
What do you mean? Like just a sub or door speaker?
Yeah. What's a popular brand?
I'm just gonna say Resilient Sounds Platinum.
I don't know if I have seen the Resilient Sounds subwoofer in any of these southern states. Right?
Okay.
Have you seen any Brutal Sounds speakers up in your area?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he lives right here, so I thought, well, maybe, but I guess really what is weird is this stuff is regional. You know,
Okay.
like you'll see stuff down here that you don't see elsewhere. And when I go to California, they all run different stuff out there than they do out on the East Coast. And
I guess it wasn't really a Brutal Sound speaker. It was a Resilient team with a Brutal Sound Rico.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I guess their parts just interchange, and that's what I saw. And then I saw some, Fies, and they were the 4.7 Neos, and
they're all over the West Coast. They're not all over the East Coast, you know?
Mm-hmm. Because it seems like Florida loves the Incriminator subs.
It makes sense because, the North Florida maybe, but I think Incriminator is in Alabama.
Yep, it is. It's right down there by Muscle Shoals.
Yeah. It's just weird that, like, as I travel around, you get to these certain areas, it's just everybody's got this brand, but then you go to another area and they never heard of it. You know, just weird.
That is weird. I mean, I guess I'm sure that's what I was gonna say, David. Like Dev Bombs.
Yeah, they are definitely down in South Florida, no doubt.
People probably know about them kind of about everywhere, I would assume.
And I would be willing to bet that around Dallas and around that, there'd be Crossfire, because Crossfire's there. And, not far north of that was DD, right? And then, of course, but Kicker's kind of everywhere. But we see some DD down here. Do y'all see much of it up there?
Well, very little. I saw a lot of it in Minnesota when I lived up there.
Okay.
But I didn't, not around here, not in Indiana. I've only seen a couple builds that's DD.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to see a lot of American bass around here too. Right over in the Pensacola area. Yeah.
I know. I mean, another thing I see, I guess, around here is DC. I see a lot of DC audio builds.
Mm-hmm.
Sound cubed. See a lot of sound cubed.
See, we don't see any of that stuff down here. Just none of it.
That's weird. Then, like Kenneth, he's got, Crossfire 16K amps and 8K amps. He's got enough Crossfire for everybody. But then, I mean, the subs are genius. And the Genius Audios, I don't even know if you know what those are, but they're
I've
Genius
seen them
Audio.
on Facebook, but I don't think I've seen them in a car anywhere.
Yeah, Genius Audio V11s. I mean, he's got a 16K on them, and it's taking it every day. So, and they're 4-inch coil. Yeah, Pure Audio. I know about Pure Audio.
Really? Y'all knew Pure? It was very.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I could call it good, but they were loud. Everybody that had it was loud.
Yeah, and my buddy actually, I think he had a Pure Audio amp. I think it was a 7K. I'm talking about? And then they also, what?
They had a 7K.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He's in Minnesota, though. That's where I know about Pure Audio.
Yeah, that's so odd because that company was in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
So I guess they're not all totally regional, but it is amazing that when I run around, certain brands in that area, that's what you do, and elsewhere, that's just not what you do.
Yeah, you're right, David. You got a G2. I know about G2. Yeah. And CT Sounds, yep, we know about them.
I only know of one guy that was running CT Sounds down here. He was all about CT Sounds. He's the only guy I know that was about CT Sounds.
I know a few people the same way. It's just how it was. I don't know why. But yeah. He said Chris question mark?
No, his name was he was from Pascagoula over there. Lewis. His last name was Lewis. And I can't remember. Can't remember his first name. From Pascagoula though. But he quit competing with us a few years. No, it wasn't Jamie. He quit competing with us a few years ago. So he's been out of the circuit for a little bit. Let's see here.
That's interesting.
Maybe it'll pop up. One of my bazillion friends on. Oh, look, if you've added me on Facebook, I just can't really add nobody. I don't have any space. I got to delete some people. It was Mark Lewis. Mark Lewis, yep. He's there in Pascagoula, but he likes CT Sounds, and but he's the only person I ever know that likes CT Sounds.
Mm.
Now we got Savard right here in Baton Rouge, I believe. They're right outside of Baton Rouge, yeah. Now they've come back around, Greg. So Savard they're still back in business. They did some business with us. They sponsored our tag plates a time or two ago. So, yeah, Savard's still around.
Tantric Sounds.
Yeah, I've seen those, but I've never heard them or I don't know anything about them.
Mm-hmm. There's man, I'm trying to remember what that a Juggernaut. What was that? Wasn't that Tantric?
Is that Matt's?
Juggernaut?
Is that Matt's?
Or was it Matt's? I don't know. Them things were nasty. They were nasty subs. Like a lot of abuse. Hell yeah, they're Matt's. Yep, they were Matt's. The Juggernauts.
Yeah.
They're nasty though. I've seen a lot of those in Minnesota too.
And I'm not positive about this, but I think everything about Matt's is made in the USA still. I think everything. I could be wrong, but I think even the baskets, I think they're total. I think they're one of the only total American-made companies that are still about. Them and Linear Power, which is ironically pretty close to me up in Jackson area, or just a little bit south of Jackson.
I had a set of Savard 12s in the 90s. They look like the old gold letter kickers, yeah. The Servan Vega.
I was talking with guy Jeremy that works at Kicker, and we was talking about this van right here, and he's like, well, you ought to just, since I love those gold letters so much, I ought to just put those gold letters in the van and seal it up, do a sealed enclosure with those gold letters in there. So definitely a consideration.
Yeah, that van would be getting down, man.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna hit the guys up at sundown for some deadener, I guess, while I'm there for it. It's noisy to ride in. I have to quieten it down, or I'm just not interested.
No, Vibraflex.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. That's just too expensive for that use, in my opinion. But just get some regular deadener and put on the ceiling, maybe on the floor. Just the front area, because there'll be a wall right behind the seats.
Okay.
So behind that, I don't really care.
All right.
Right? I love those gold letters, man. They look so good.
Yeah. Vaughn's had. That's all he runs is Kicker too. So I think he's had his own setup for like 4 years or 5 years now.
Yeah.
Same build, and he plays it every day, and then he does like 20-minute death matches. And that's just
right.
And it just does it. Yes, Sophie, Billy's going to sundown.
I'm definitely going to sundown. Plan to leave Wednesday morning really early. Might wind up being Thursday. Just depends. I got stuff to take care of.
Yeah. I get
Hey,
you.
pop cart. Oh, cool deal.
Yeah. So it's interesting watching your chair move. It looks like you got like some kind of like you're moving around in space back there.
Right. I don't even know why that's there. I had a kicker. Oh, yeah. This is what you're supposed to be looking at. There we go.
Oh, there you go. There, not Billy.
Yeah, that's
weird seeing little.
When I was showing the spreadsheets the other day.
I gotcha. It was different seeing you with the little
yeah.
face stuff behind you.
Now I don't see a flaw though. I see a little speck right there somewhere. It's gonna drive me crazy. Right behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is. It's some carpet showing. Because it's green screen all behind me. Only I have a U-shaped desk. That's green screen covering that up. And then there's green screen material I put on the floor so you don't see the carpet.
All right.
I could tilt the camera up a little bit, but I'm too lazy.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, Sophie and my granddaughter will both be there at the Sundown Show. So.
Have you ever been to the Sundown Show? It's not as big as Slam, and you can't even compare them. But what's cool is you do have most of those same big rides in a more compact area. So you're not walking as far. They're not as spread out, It doesn't have as many vendors, but you'll have this, excess. You'll have Sundown, of course. There's some vendors. It's not as big as Slamology, but it might be the second biggest. It might be the number 2 show in the country.
Well, it sounds like it'll be a good time for everybody.
It's always a good time, yeah.
Everybody that's gonna go. I mean, it sounds like it'll be a good show.
Yeah.
My guy at the shop cut his cargo area out of his Tahoe and done an IB build, infinite baffle, with 218 crossfires, and it's like 15 years and 900 watts.
Right. Yeah, Grays are pretty big too.
Yeah. Ooh.
Greg's got a show coming up soon. He's going and doing the Crossfire show for us, but he's got one Smoky Mountain Jamming coming up soon in Newport. Y'all go to it. Hey, shame on me, but we considering we might consider doing another team event at that show. So maybe I'll make another flyer in the morning if I have time and put that out to see if there's any interest in another team event.
I was just talking to somebody the other day and they told me they were going to that show and I can't remember who I was talking to.
Greg's going.
No, it wasn't Greg. It was just a random person. I can't remember who it was though.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be there. So
well, we need to get our team stuff up and going. I need to go ahead and keep pushing on that. I got feedback from the last one. It was all pretty good for the most part. So a few little things that I could do different, I think will make a big difference for those next time.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, all right, sir. I think we should call it a night before I go to sleep on you.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you 100%. I'm actually blah tonight, so it works for me.
Yeah, cool.
But Yeah, maybe I'll give you a call tomorrow, Billy.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, everybody that's in here, have a good night. And
See y'all later.
yeah, we'll see y'all.